Welcome to MMA on the Rocks. My name is Bill Welker, and you are listening to Picks and Pours, episode 76. Today is Thursday, January the 29th. Thank you for joining us live, either on YouTube, Facebook, Twitch, and we're going to be on Instagram Live for just a few minutes up front here. If you're watching on Instagram Live, make sure to switch over to Facebook, YouTube, or Twitch at MMA on the Rocks. Big weekend to kick off the year. Last week, UFC 324, awesome night of fights. We got another awesome night of fights coming up this Saturday. Before we get into any of that, let me introduce from all the way across Route 19, Matt the Mechanic. What's going on, Matt?
Not much. I survived the atrocity of frosted windshield this morning, but we're doing all right.
I had a nice layer of ice on the back of my truck, too.
Yeah, I was like, what in the hell is this? But then I was looking, I see we might get snow in Tampa Bay on Sunday or Saturday evening.
This is supposed to be Florida. What happened to climate change?
Well, Bill, it's not global warming anymore. It's climate change. So,
Well, how do we bring back global warming? Do I have to start using hairspray in a can again?
yeah, and cut off your catalytic converter.
All right. Can you do that for me?
Yeah, easy. You can
All
actually
right.
make some money too.
I'm gonna get you a list of customers. Let's start putting some more holes in this ozone so we can get back to global warming.
So, what'd you think of the how the Paramount did last weekend?
I had a little bit of trouble with it up front because I had it playing on two TVs in the house, and then I tried to set it up on the projector outside, and it wasn't letting me log in. And apparently, it limits the number of devices you could log into, but they weren't telling me that was the issue. So I wound up making a separate account so I could stream it in 3 places at once. And I'll have to go in and cancel one of those, or I'll just forget and I'll keep paying double.
I was having a bit of the same issues. I signed up. It's really odd. I signed up through my Google account, and I watched. I'm a big fan of Taylor Sheridan shows, so I have Paramount and I watched it all the time. But then when I logged in on Saturday, it said I wasn't a member.
Mm-hmm.
So then I had to create an account on my Roku. So I too have 2 current subscriptions to Paramount, which that's odd that both of us have that experience.
Yeah.
And then when we were watching the fights, I had it on 2 different TVs, and one of them acted like it was a premium account, and it didn't show me the commercials. It just showed me a blue screen that said Paramount. I don't know how that's better. But then my other TV was showing me the commercials, so I don't know.
Yeah. Yeah, it was weird. I was logged in through Amazon on one account and then through Paramount on the other. Before we get into anything else, Matt, and before I end the Instagram live, I'm going to pour myself a beverage here. So I know you're not a Guinness fan, right?
Oh God, no.
So this is my thing I've been doing lately. I take my Guinness glass and I put just a little bit of cherry liqueur at the bottom, and then I pour my Guinness into it.
Gay.
Hey, if this is what being gay is like, sign me up. Because
You heard it here first.
it tastes like chocolate covered cherries. Valentine's Day is coming up. Come on, where's your sense of romance?
That's 15 days away.
You're just taking your wife to McDonald's for Valentine's Day? What's going on?
No, I don't think we don't do anything on holidays. We do we do enough big things. We're cooking up a trip to Big Bend, Texas in the beginning of May this year.
What the fuck is in Big Bend, Texas?
It's a national park.
Oh, all right. Is it
So
Big Bend National Park?
we're checking off. We want to go to all the national parks, and we wanted to do something this spring to try and add one to the list. And the Big Bend being right by the border, it is a warm place at one of the quicker warming places in the country.
All right.
We
So
got our
that's
campsite, it costs us $8 a night.
wow, you're really splurging on this one.
Yeah, and I'll have to show you a picture of what it looks like. And eat my any other, beachfront resort can eat their heart out with that view.
What does $8 get you? Just like a plot of land?
Yeah, just a dirt patch.
All right. So no plumbing, you're just roughing it?
No, 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 there's no plumbing, no.
All right.
You got your car. This one's accessible by vehicle, so we don't have to carry all the stuff in like we usually do, but,
Okay.
yeah, it doesn't even have water, so
So you just find yourself a tree to shit behind.
well, no, that's called you have to dig a 6-inch hole. It's one of the first things I do every time I get a campsite because usually the food that you're eating on those type of trips, tend to make the number 2 very urgent, and you just have that hole ready to go.
I just got a request to split the G on the Guinness. And I man,
What's that mean?
so the goal is with the first sip, you want to get the black line right in the middle of the G. It's called splitting the G, Matt.
Oh, I think yeah, that's hit it
You
with like a ugga and 3/4 of a dugga.
you got to get with the times. So I'm going to take this request off of Instagram Live before we go ahead and end that. And I don't know. Let's see if we could do it. I think I went
Oh,
too far.
oh, what do I know?
Oh, right there.
It was 2.5 ugga duggas.
Check it out.
I don't believe you. I think you were tilting the glass to
Split that G. No, it's look. I'll put it down level.
can't see it.
Well, all right. I'm gonna move the camera. You're not gonna make a liar out of me. Right there.
Well, we all have our talents, huh? You can
Yeah.
split the G, whatever.
You gotta try it sometime.
Well, try it, not with,
Have you ever had a proper Guinness?
I mean, I've had Guinness. I've not had bootleg Guinness. If you're trying to tell me that it's that much different because it's poured differently, then I don't believe you.
It is. It depends where you get it. It depends how fresh the keg is. It depends if the keg has been kept at a different temperature than all the other kegs on the tap line, and it has to be on a separate tap.
Well, I don't think beer's worth it. That sounds like a lot of work for something that tastes like
I'm
it's
not
never
doing
been
the
the
work.
crispness or the freshness or the temperature that's bugged me. It's that it tastes like shit.
But it's delicious.
Well, I revert to my first point on this topic.
Well, in any case, before we get into the fights, I'm going to go ahead and end the Instagram live. So thanks for everybody who tuned into that. I'm not going to live stream the whole show, but if you want to catch the rest of the show, hop on over to YouTube, Facebook, or Twitch at MMA on the Rocks. We'll check you guys out later. Cheers. Goodbye. And that's that. Welcome back to everybody else who's on the real show here. And what do we got in the comments here? Oh, Mark Fellows is here, of course, for the Australia card. Mark, are you going to be going to the show? And he also reminded you that you're 0-5 to start off the year.
Yeah, I know, Mark. Look at my little subline on my name here. I already put it in there.
Oh, that's a good idea. You're going to keep track of it every week
Try
now?
and keep track of that.
All right. I like that. I'm going to enjoy my G split Guinness here.
It's not looking good for the Australians.
You think?
I don't think so.
Why?
I don't know. We'll get into it.
Well, let's talk about last week real quick first. Paramount Plus aside, now I know a lot of people were frustrated with the commercials. I didn't notice them, to tell you the truth.
I knew that it was going to be a problem. If you remember a long time ago when they announced that it was 9 o'clock, I said it's because there's going to be a shitload of commercials.
Right.
And I don't mind it either. I just have one. We need to have one compromise. I want the walkout in the corner of the main and co-main event. That's it.
So were they playing commercials during those?
Yeah.
Oh, that's shitty.
You didn't notice there was no walkouts?
No, I didn't.
I mean, they showed about the second half of Patty's walkout,
Mm.
and then they cut to a commercial and then showed the second half of Justin's walkout. But just you can take away every walkout, just not, you have to show the main and the co-main.
Yeah, I can agree with that.
And after that, you can show whatever commercials I want. They want. I don't care.
Yeah, I didn't notice there was no walkouts. I mean, I was watching it with a bunch of friends and we were all talking, so I was really only noticing when the fights were going on.
Yeah, and the other option would be I'll pay $30 for a commercial free version. I'll pay $50 probably. I'd pay 50 a month for that.
Yeah, that was Dana's argument. Is like you're only paying $8 a month, so you're
No,
getting
it's a fair
commercials.
argument, but I'm just saying I would be one that would be willing to pay
But
way more.
isn't there an advertisement free version of Paramount Plus, or is
Well,
that
yeah,
just
that's what
for
I'm saying,
movies?
but the advertisement free version just is when it switches to advertisements, you get a blue screen that says Paramount. So, who
Oh,
cares?
is that what you got?
Yeah. It's kinda like they do it on ESPN too. If you had the ESPN upgraded ESPN subscription, it just said, "We'll be back shortly at commercial break," and it's like, "Well, show me the
Mm.
commercials."
Well, probably part of the deal that they made is that they have to show so much advertisement time. So, like, they had to put it somewhere.
Yeah, and that's fair enough. Just cut that shit out on the main event.
I mean, I'll try to put a word in with Dana.
Alright. I'll check
See
back with you next week.
see what kind of pull I have. Um, Somebody get me Dana's phone number. So who impressed you the most last week?
Well, it's not good, but it's Patty Pimblett's chin, which is
Uh,
not a good thing for Patty.
I mean, look, if you can take multiple strikes to the face from Justin Gaethje, I respect you.
Yeah, but I just don't think, like, it's good for a fighter to be known for their chin is their thing. Um
Yeah, because that's something that goes away.
Yeah, it's like once it's there until it's gone. Like, once
Yeah,
it finally gets taken, it's gone.
yeah, yeah, yeah.
But, yeah, it was a good card. My biggest gripe of the whole card was the very, very end when they wrapped that belt around that. I think that interim championship thing is a silly idea. You didn't even know about it last week. I
Yeah.
think if the UFC was looking for some big fights to put on the White House card, which they seem to be wanting to stack this card, uh, Justin Gaethje, if he didn't have that belt, would be the awesome opponent for Conor McGregor. I mean, that's a huge fight, but now that can't happen.
Yeah, you can't put McGregor into an interim title fight after not fighting for 5 years almost.
And I think Sean O'Malley. I mean, I had him winning the fight. It wasn't the best performance, but man, he really needed that win, and he got it. So that's
Yeah, I mean, 3 losses in a row would have been tough for someone of his stature because he's making a big paycheck. It would have been like the Ronda Rousey syndrome where, like, what do we do with him now? Like, he's gotta be on the main card, but 3 losses in a row, it used to be in the UFC, 3 straight losses, you're cut.
yeah. But is it three straight loss when two of them were title fights?
Well, back then, it it didn't really happen. You wouldn't have a guy fight for the title twice and then lose another fight. I don't remember that ever happening. But also, when was the last time we had 2 numbered cards in back-to-back weeks?
They always seem since I've watched, they always these January and February cards are always close.
Well, I guess because they don't wanna get in the way of Super Bowl.
Yeah, and they always seem to go to Australia at the beginning of the year, or it seems like every time they're in Australia, it's close.
Yeah, yeah.
But I'm looking forward to this weekend. The best walkout in the UFC happens this weekend. They better show that.
If you get to see it, yeah.
Yeah, they better show that.
Are you talking about
Volkanovski walkout, his walk
Volkanovski? You like the Men at Work walkout?
Yeah, I don't know. I don't listen to the song on the way to work or anything, but, I think it's a great walkout.
It is a great song, like, that song holds up.
Yeah, it holds up, it's cool, it's a little cute, it works because it's about where this card is and where he's from, and it
Have
just
you
fits.
have you ever had Vegemite?
No.
Neither have I.
Well, that's like I say with
I
a lot of things. If it was that good, it would be in Publix.
Yeah, well, supposedly people from Australia love it, and Mark, feel free to chime in on this, um, but then when Americans go over there and try it, they say it tastes like dirt, but
Yeah,
I
it's probably like it's a thick, dark spread with leftover yeast. So
yeah, it doesn't sound appetizing, but
it does not look if you search Vegemite, the first picture you get doesn't look good.
yeah, it looks like mud, right?
No, it looks like somebody wiped their ass with a piece of bread.
Yeah. Yeah,
But
maybe
I'd
they're into that.
I'd give it a try. I mean, it says it tastes intensely salty, savory, and bitter,
Alright.
similar to soy sauce or beef bouillon.
You know what? I bet I could find some at World Market.
I bet you could get it at Amazon. You could have it on your doorstep. You could trip on the way out the door in the morning, but
I'm gonna check right now.
I would try it on the show for sure.
Yeah, I think we should do that. I'm gonna pour you a Guinness, and you're gonna have some Vegemite.
Don't Is Guinness from Australia?
No, but
Okay. It's probably one of those things I got. I have some I like
yeah, I can get it overnight.
yeah, I like horseradish, and a lot of people don't like that at all, and my wife likes Limburger cheese, and that is just terrible. It
Oh,
stinks.
my wife eats sardines every morning.
Sorry, Mark says it's solid, but we're fed it as babies, so we're used to it. Spread a little on toast with butter. Okay,
Well, I'm gonna order some right now,
order it
live
and
live on the air. Oh, but oh, I'm gonna order one for you too, because I gotta reach a certain amount to get, overnight shipping.
we don't need it overnight. Just
Oh,
try it
that's
next week.
we only need it next week. Alright, 12 bucks. I hope you guys
Ooh,
know the dedication I have to MMA on the Rocks. I'm gonna spend 12 bucks to entertain you people.
no,
Um,
Marmite is the British version, and it's the byproduct of beer brewing, so it sounds mixed with celery.
no, this
No,
says
Mark, we don't have a version of this. We have bread and butter like a goddamn American.
yeah, we got, peanut butter and jelly. Um, I just gotta update the delivery instructions so it's not addressed to my wife and she doesn't steal my Vegemite. But yeah, she eats sardines every morning and
What's wrong with
um
sardines?
no, I don't like them.
I mean, it's not something I eat every day, but I think it's pretty good, healthy thing to eat in the morning.
Oh, it's one of the healthiest things you could eat. That's why she eats it. She forces and she'll put, like, lemon and I don't know what else she
You
puts
should
on
have
there.
her watch it. I'll have to send this to her. There's a tinned fish review channel. It's this British guy that reviews all these crazy tinned fish. She might enjoy that.
Maybe. I mean, I know she's gone down the rabbit hole researching this like she does with every health and wellness thing, and she found, like, the very best sardines, and they get sold out a lot, and she has to order them in advance and all this stuff, and I tried them, and
How's the bones?
it's fine. Like, the texture doesn't bother me. I don't mind eating a whole fish. It's just I don't enjoy the taste of it. I guess it's something you get used to. I mean, she got used to it. She didn't really care for it in the beginning, but she kept tinkering with the recipe because she wanted all the health benefits. But, Guinness is packed with iron. So
Mm.
here we are.
All right, let's get these fights going.
Yeah. All right. So
Malarkey.
Jamie Malarkey and killing Sack Salt killed. I don't know if I'm getting that right. I'm usually pretty particular about the names, but let's
Well,
see. 10
if
and
he wants
1.
his name pronounced right, he would give him a better name.
Yeah, that's true. Looks like he's a submission specialist, but he won by head kick against Nasrat Haqparast in his last fight in October on my birthday, actually. I got to be rooting for this guy, I guess.
You don't remember the head kick?
Vaguely.
Drop his name in YouTube, not YouTube, just in Google search. It's like quick, short. I think Malarkey's in deep shit here. I mean, I'm just taking the Salicod kid. That's how I'm gonna say it.
Uh-huh.
I think Malarkey's just being out there to be put on the receiving end of a highlight knockout.
Okay, yeah, that's a clean head kick, but he did drop his hand. Yeah.
I mean, Malarkey's he's a late replacement to Wrong Zoo. Zoo Wrong. Whatever.
Rick Allen says he doesn't remember the head kick because he's an incorrigible alcoholic. Don't hate. Thanks, Rick.
Nice to meet you, Rick.
I like to be encouraged.
The hell does that mean? Anyway.
Just a dad joke. He said incorrigible and I said encouraged. Yeah, so what are the odds?
Malarkey's plus 675. Sally Keat is minus 1050.
My goodness.
Yeah.
And you're gonna bet on the favorite there? Malarkey's awfully experienced.
Yes, I'm taking the favorite here, but I'm taking second round KO.
So what's the prop on that?
I forgot to type it. Give me a second. That changes me to plus 400.
Plus 400. I mean, yeah, not bad.
Wait a minute.
I mean, the props didn't serve you well last week, but
No, well, this is the only one I'm going to do this week. I'm actually going to switch it because the line's changed. I'm going to take round one
what are
at
the odds
plus
on that?
130.
Okay.
Before, when I originally set this up, it was still minus money on knockout first round. They've changed that, so I will take that.
Yeah. Punch it in while you can. All right. Moving on.
Yep.
Tai Tuivasa against Taliesin Teixeira. And this reminds me that for a while we had tried to do bets on doing a shoey. Tuivasa is on a 5-fight losing streak right now. Not sitting so pretty. But still on the main card, in his hometown. So, and then Teixeira's coming off his first career loss. It was a 35-second TKO to Derek Lewis. No shame in that. The knockout record holder. But I imagine Teixeira is still a betting favorite here.
Yeah, minus 345, opposite plus 275.
Okay, so who you got?
So I'm going to take Taliesin here. I love me some Tai Tuivasa, but like you said, he's on a fight losing streak. I think he took last year off. He might not even been under contract. I swear to God, I saw a video of him like plus 300 pounds. It hasn't been that long ago, like struggling to do something.
Not good.
But then I saw him on embedded this week, and he's didn't look that bad. I don't know, but I can't trust him with my money.
Well, he had to get down 35 pounds if he was 300 pounds.
I don't know if he was 300 pounds. It was the video was more about him. He was just having trouble moving around, like he was
Oh,
trying to walk somewhere.
that's concerning.
Yeah, but I mean, then he didn't look like that. And this day and age, maybe I got fooled, but I don't know. I took in a lot of risk last week, so I'm gonna have to tighten it up a little this week.
All right. By the way, side note, what do you think of the new shirt?
It's a nice shirt.
Thanks. I'll have to get you one. I'm still. I was going through some tax issues with this new distributor, but that's all settled. So I'm working on getting the link live.
Tax issue. Where do you have to get that from? Where's it come from?
So I just had to fill out a tax form, but I couldn't do it digitally, and I don't have a printer. And I was just, and then I had it printed out at work and sent it, and like I missed like a line on it. It,
Oh,
it was just an old man problem.
no, not really, because I blame the well, no, actually, now that I think about it, we have to have businesses that deal with us print, like, they have to manually do a paper.
Yeah,
So I
yeah,
blame the IRS. That must be some bullshit.
yeah, and I get it. Like you gotta have an actual signature, but um yeah, it was just a combination of me not having a printer and trying to rush the process and dragging it out. But in any case, that's all settled. Now I'm just working on getting the online store set up. Another reason I need an intern. So if anybody is interested in working for the podcast for whiskey, let me know.
Just use AI to vibe code it.
See, I don't even know what that means.
You are old.
Yeah. Yeah, we've established this. All right. Rafael Fiziev and Mauricio Huffy. This is probably the fight I'm most excited for on the main card. Two very explosive strikers, both very flexible and dynamic. We're gonna see some wild shit in this fight, I think.
Yeah. Uh,
And I,
Ruffy had a rough go of it his last fight, right? He had
yeah,
who's
it's pretty roughy.
who who'd he fight?
I can tell you right now, it was Benoit St. Denis.
Oh yeah. But I don't think Vazeev is then Saint Denis. He's definitely a tough son of a bitch, but I don't know. I think the fighting nerds get back on course here. They've had some rough times, but I think he's actually the technically the head of the fighting nerds too. I saw he opened up a gym in Maryland or somewhere, Connecticut.
All right, so tell me the odds, and then tell me you're betting on the fighting nerd.
Fazeev is a plus 100, opposite plus minus 120, and I will take the minus 120.
Surprise, surprise.
I think I was gonna do a prop bet there, but you're right. I gotta slow down on those.
Yeah, you gotta take some straight bets and get back on track here.
Yeah.
We're
Whew, that
starting
was
off in the
rough.
hole here.
Well, I am a professional mechanic.
Yeah, so you're good at fixing things. So fix this record we have.
I will fix it.
All right, co-main event, also an exciting one. Benoit Saint Denis and Dan Hooker. Um, like on paper, I would think Saint Denis is the favorite, and I see what you mean where it's not looking good for Australia right now. But Dan Hooker is just a guy that like you can't count him out. You know, he finds ways to win. And forgive me, I know that Dan Hooker is not Australian, but close enough.
I thought he was.
He's from New Zealand.
Oh, yeah, same thing.
Yeah, yeah, tomato, tomato. I think they have more crocodiles or something, but other than that, same place. Um, yeah. So Saint Denis is the favorite.
Yeah, minus 310.
Ooh, I would have thought 2-1, but yeah, 3-1 is pretty steep. Who are you taking?
I'm going to take, here we go, prop bet. I'm going to take BST by submission at plus 150.
Okay. I mean, Dan Hooker was submitted in his last fight.
Yeah, and Dan Hooker's just, he might be in the, like, you have to do this Instagram thing. It's like, who's your top? If you're going to get in a fight, who do you want? Dan Hooker definitely would be in like the top 10 of those guys. If I had to make a list of 10, I saw a video of him playing at a park on Embedded this week, and he had like a boomerang, and you could tell in his mind he was just trying to figure out how he could fuck somebody up with this boomerang. But Benoit St Denis seems to have hit his hurdle, and he's falling right back into stride and gonna make another run. I think.
It seems that way. I think he was a case of too much too soon.
Well, he it's the same thing Patty ran into last week. He ran into that what, a year and a half ago.
Mhm. Yeah. I mean, I think it was a little too soon for, someone like a Dustin Poirier, but um, yeah. All right. So Saint Denis by submission. What round did you say?
No, just a submission.
Oh, okay. And what are the odds you get on that?
Plus 150.
Okay, I'm with that. Um, all right. So the main event, Volkanovski obviously got the better of Lopez in the last fight. Now, how did this come around to an immediate rematch? Do you know? Or no, Lopez had another fight, beat the fuck out of Jean Silva. So I guess it's earned. But was Volkanovski taking a break or something?
When was that? What? His last fight was April. I mean, yeah, I think Volkanovski's realizing he's older. He needs to slow it, pump the brakes. He's building a pretty big YouTube channel. He's got some pretty interesting content, some cooking stuff, some good interviews.
Mm-hmm.
Um, I just think we have to look at the rankings, but I just don't. I know a lot of people are upset. They're like, "Oh, we have to watch this fight again," but I don't think there's really another fight that makes that much sense.
Yeah, I mean, let's see if we can make an argument. Let's look at the rankings real quick. So Avloyev is ranked number 1.
Not a main event. Boring.
Yeah. Yair Rodriguez is number 3.
Been there, done that.
Lerone Murphy.
Lerone Murphy's okay. I feel like he could have got the shot.
Coulda. I think that's a good fight.
But Diego Lopes is a good fight, and this is a hard one to pick because it's been a while, but I remember watching that fight and thinking, okay, I think Diego could go back to the drawing board and maybe change some things to, uh, turn the tides at the judges' card. He's still got youth, at least light weights. The age doesn't do well at all.
Yeah.
There's a problem that Volkanovski has a shitload of
Featherweight.
experience with rematches. Like, he knows how to fight somebody a second time. I think he's only lost one rematch, and that was for Islam.
Yeah.
So I'm
And
gonna
that,
go with Lopez here at plus 124.
so he's never lost a rematch at 145.
I don't think so.
Yeah. Okay.
Has he ever lost at 145?
Um let's see.
Did he vacate or he lost that belt? Or he
Well,
always
he lost to Poirier.
okay. Okay, yeah, duh. So okay.
But other than that, no. Well, he lost back in 2013 to a guy named Corey Nelson by a head kick.
Yeah, but that's when he's still playing rugby or whatever.
Yeah. Um
Yeah, it's hard to pick against Volk, but
You gotta. I mean, I know Lopez is your boy though.
Yeah, he is, but I mean, I just like the punishment, and
Mark,
Volkanovski hands it to me every time.
Mark's loving your picks because he thinks you're gonna be wrong.
Okay, well,
He's probably hoping you weren't gonna bet on any of the Aussies.
no, I didn't, did I? Unless I don't think so. Oh, there's not many. Maybe the more Australians are on the preliminary card. Junior Toffa, he's one, right?
Yeah. Uh, I don't know. I'm not too not a lot of familiar names on the undercard here.
So it's probably a lot of Australians.
Yeah. Aaron Tao, first fight on the card, is from New Zealand.
But I'm also okay with them not putting as much name recognition on these cards because with the White House card this year, that's going to suck up a bunch of guys with name recognition, and I don't want to be like the year of UFC 300 where it's just boring shit.
Can you
Another
Google?
thing,
Can you Google Aaron Tao real quick? I want you to tell me what you think of this face tattoo.
I think I saw this. What's his name?
Aaron Tao. Aaron with two A's and then Tao Tau.
Well, he better do well in his fighting career.
Yeah, I mean he's not getting
Yeah, but
he's not
that's Maori, isn't that? It's a Maori tattoo.
he's not getting an office job anytime soon. I don't
And he
think.
probably could be a president of wherever Maori people are from.
Sure. All right, so we got him. I mean, judging by his face, I'd bet on him.
Yeah, I wouldn't want to deal with that.
Like anybody that would do that to their face, I shudder to think what they would do to another person.
There's another person. I don't know if this is Google messing with me again, but there's another guy with one name on the early prelims fighting a Lawrence Louis.
No, Rangbo Sulang.
So then on Google, it's one word, Sulangrangbo.
Oh,
It's much better this way.
yeah,
Suranglangbo
that's just the Asian way of putting the surname first. Um,
with no space.
yeah, so I guess this is some kind of like finals for the UFC Road to UFC Shanghai,
Oh, okay.
which I guess is like the Asian Ultimate Fighter or
Well, my
something.
money's on Sulang Rambo.
Yeah, how do you bet against Rambo?
He's from Chengdu, Sichuan, China. Very good fighters come out of there.
Mm. Uh, yeah, I don't know if I'm gonna be tuning in for this undercard, to be honest.
Yeah, throw it on, do some
Actually,
pull.
well, I'm gonna be busy anyway because I'm doing. Might as well plug this now. I'm gonna be commentating for Vigilant MMA at the OCC Roadhouse and Museum, Clearwater, Florida. Great venue. It's gonna be a little chilly, but if you're local to the area, come on out to the show.
Is that
I'll be
Saturday
there.
night?
That's Saturday night.
Ooh, snowing.
Yeah, imagine that. They're gonna be fighting in the snow in Florida. It's covered though, and they have space heaters.
Damn. Wouldn't that be crazy? The first MMA fight that has snowing coming on would be in Florida. That would be a viral moment.
It would. We I did judge fights for them one time where it was outside and it was so humid that the the cage was like wet. They had to come in and like mop it in between fights and the fighters were slipping all over
I
the place.
can't stand that. I cannot stand when people are slipping.
Yeah, it was hard to watch.
To me, that's like almost caused to cancel the event. Like you can't be
Yeah.
slipping out there.
Yeah, it was that was a while ago though. That was over 2 years ago and Vigilant does a great job putting on shows. The last show of 2025 was one of the best MMA shows I've seen.
Yeah,
Um,
I wasn't trying to throw shade at Vigilant there.
no, 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 I
That's
know.
just Florida weather, like, and you don't want your guys slipping it.
Yeah, and they haven't done an all outdoor venue since for that reason. The OCC Roadhouse is technically outdoor, but it's covered by 3 walls, only one side is open,
Yeah, I mean, the
and,
humidity would still be there, but yeah, just don't have them in August outside.
yeah, that's probably a good call. So I'm gonna be doing that, and then we got some news. Our buddy, friend of the show, friend of ours, Dave Redneck Mondell stepped up on last minute notice to take on Lorenzo the Juggernaut Hunt at Knucklemania, February 7th in Philadelphia, Pennsylvania. Now, normally when Dave's fighting, I make an effort to go, but I'm not going to Philadelphia on a week's notice. But I'll definitely be watching and rooting for my buddy. This is a big one. I mean, he's moving up in weight, so his title won't be on the line. This is a dangerous fight. Um, I got to say, it's not the most nervous I've ever been for Dave. The most nervous I was when he fought
Hector Lombard.
Hector Lombard. I was like, I sat down with him. And I was like, dude, are you fucking crazy? This guy's a lunatic. You're gonna fight him with no gloves. And this is when he was just getting started in bare knuckle, and he took that on short notice. Also, it's the only loss on his record, but to this day, I maintain that Dave won 3 out of those 5 rounds. Um, Yeah, so it's only the second most concerned I've been for Dave
So
ever.
Dave is the what pound champion?
175.
He's fighting at 199. And what does Mr. Hunt usually fight at?
This says it says cruiserweight, but I'm not sure what that is in bare knuckle. Um,
Oh, it's boxing. What cruiserweight? Mm, So 200.
God damn.
Used to be 190. So why in the hell isn't this for the belt?
I don't know. Maybe it
So
was
it's
part
1 pound under what he usually fights, if that's
may-
true.
maybe it was part of Lorenzo's contract where he's like, "Yeah, I'll take," because he doesn't want to jeopardize the Yoel Romero fight. Maybe.
Well, I saw Mr. Feldman saying whoever wins this fight is fighting Yoel Romero. Imagine that.
I mean, that's a great opportunity for Dave, but I will be pissing my pants watching that fight.
Really? I don't. I don't know. All I know is when I saw the announcement that this fight was going on, at first I was a little shocked, a little, like you said, a little concerned for Dave. But then I also realized that Dave Mundell is the baddest dude I know. Like he has a huge set of balls. I can't wait. I know he didn't just blindly take this fight, and I'll be looking forward to it.
Yeah. Yeah, I mean, I'm sure he had to put a lot of thought into it. It was a big decision, and like I said, he's done crazier things like fighting Hector Lombard on short notice.
But I
Um,
also think I saw some social media where he just like threw a hatchet at the at a piece of wood and was like, "If it hits, I'm fighting," and he got it, and that's pretty cool too.
I would have thrown that thing into the woods, but that's
Yeah.
why Dave is different.
But Hunt isn't. I mean, he's definitely a scary guy, and I've seen him. He's been around since the beginning, right? He's
Yeah.
been. Um,
Yeah, I had a conversation with him once in person, and um, he's not a very stable individual. Like he, I wouldn't say I was scared, but I as I was talking to him, I was like, I don't know, I'm not sure what this guy's capable of here.
was he fighting that night, the night you talked to him, or is he
No,
partying?
no, no. He was quite intoxicated, I think,
Okay,
which
yeah,
maybe that had something to do with it.
6 foot, 205.
I mean, dude's a monster. He's 43 years old, but at this weight, that doesn't really matter.
Hey, man, he didn't seem stable. Dave is one of the most mentally stable guys we know, even
Oh,
though he does
sure.
crazy shit, he doesn't let the moment get to him. Um,
Oh, yeah, the dude has ice in his veins.
yeah, he knows how to fight bigger guys. I just hope he didn't, I hope he was, much more disciplined than I was over the holiday season. Let's put it
Yeah.
that way.
Well, he seems like he's in great shape. I think he's been staying ready in case something like this came up. And he really saved Knucklemania because after the main event, this card falls apart. The main event, of course, Ben Rothwell putting his heavyweight title on the line against Andrei Arlovsky. Um, it's nice to see that guys that we're so familiar with have like a place to go, but at the same time, it's like, uh, sure you want to be doing this still? Like something more dangerous as your I mean Arlovsky's 46. I don't think Rothwell is far behind. Let's see. He's 44. But I mean, I'm going to watch it.
Hell, you were just terrified of, Yoel Romero for Dave, and he's 48. He'll be 49 this year.
Yoel Romero is not a normal human though.
Well, I mean, he is. Yeah, he is. I mean,
No. No, he's not. He's got muscles in his eyeballs.
yeah, and the flu took him out of this fight.
True. So
That
maybe he
isn't
is
for 2
human.
weeks.
Yeah. Well, it could have been something else going on.
Yeah.
Yeah, if the flu is what he's going with, let's say.
Yeah, you're right. It wasn't the flu.
I don't want to speculate,
He
but
was just he had to make some I think he had to cut weight to make that, RAF wrestling show he just recently did.
oh really?
Yeah.
I did not catch that one.
You ever even seen any of the RAF wrestling stuff?
No. Is that the one where Armand is gonna wrestle that TikTok wrestler? The guy
Oh,
like,
Giorgio? Yeah, I mean,
yeah, take me
yeah,
down for $1,000 guy.
yeah, I think yeah, he is. And I think Armin, he fought or wrestled
Is that
already.
where did Armin wrestle Kamzat in that?
No, that
That was
was
something else?
overseas. Um, that was where I think it was where, uh, Bo Nickel was supposed to wrestle Yoel Romero, but he didn't because he missed weight.
Oh, right. Yeah, I mean, weight matters in wrestling, uh, possibly a little bit more than in MMA, I'd say.
Does it for Bo Nickel,
Yeah.
you think?
When you're going against an Olympic silver medalist, yeah, it matters.
It was 48?
Doesn't matter. Doesn't matter.
No, Armin that's where Armin's already wrestled, Lance Palmer. Beat his ass too.
Okay. Um, I don't know if you have any other news, but I just read here that Patchy Mix was
Yeah, I have
released from the
that.
UFC and signed with Ryzen. What do you think about that?
I think that's, unfortunate. Like, I mean, what he did, he went 0-2 in the UFC, and he got, his one of his wins pulled back from Bellator because he was smoking weed. Seems kinda stupid, but the UFC said that was the last straw for them. I'm sure
Really?
he yeah, I thought we were past that crap.
Yeah. Like,
Uh,
come on, it's 2026. Let them
I don't
smoke
know why
more
you'd
weed.
come back and strip a win from a company that doesn't even exist anymore, like, who's paying for that test?
Yeah. Somebody
Probably the
who
UFC.
somebody who has a vendetta. He must have pissed
Yeah,
off the
the
wrong
UFC, the
person.
one that's got this big contract for this guy's getting beat.
Yeah. Like, how do we get out of this one? Go back and,
There's a quick hit was I saw Brian Ortega's out against of his March 7th fight against Hanato.
oh, okay.
I didn't see any reasoning.
Mm.
The only other really news I have wrote down here is last week we had a prelim fight, Michael Johnson versus Hernandez dropped because of weird betting stuff.
Oh, okay. I mean, was he tied into that last, betting fiasco?
No, I think it was that Hernandez was the favorite, and over the couple days before the fight, and I could this is allegedly, and maybe I got this all wrong, but Hernandez started to become a bunch of bets came in on Johnson, and
Uh-huh.
then there was rumors, well, the word around the water cooler is that Hernandez was hurt, and it might have gotten out.
So, they traced it back to him, you
I
think?
don't know, I just think the UFC is taking the standpoint that if there's a big swing in your betting line, that doesn't make any sense, like, a main event, I could see where a fight could swing, but this fight buried down on the prelim, there's not gonna be a ton of action,
Yeah.
and they're just gonna not participate. I don't know why they just don't cancel betting on the fight, but it's
Well,
another I've made this point before that I think the UFC needs to step away, and sports in general needs to step away from the betting the sports betting thing. I know it's a huge money, but it's like how the hell can your CEO and everybody be talking about this betting, John Enix giving you live odds and not and see fighters in desperate situations not try and take advantage of that. I mean,
yeah, but, you know, eh, they're taking a risk, and they have to take the consequences that come along with that risk. So,
yeah, but it's just a new thing in sports. Betting and sports have never been this close. There's always been sports betting, but never have you been watching an NFL game except for the last 2 years and see the odds.
yeah. Yeah, well, you know, the internet changes things, and bigwigs making money on things changes
No, the
things.
internet changes laws because I mean that's what changed is the law, and
Mhm.
you know you can listen to a Joe Rogan episode where he spends time talking about how bad he thinks sports betting is, and then interrupts that conversation for him to run a DraftKings ad.
Money talks. He's probably making a pretty coin off of that
Yeah,
draft.
DraftKings, we will take a sponsorship. We use DraftKings odds for every episode of this show,
Yeah, and if any other betting company wants to back us, we'll start using their odds. So,
but I use the Hard Rock bets to place the bets because
Florida.
Florida.
Yeah, a place where it was 80 degrees on Sunday and there was ice on my truck today.
Yeah, I think we're gonna
Wild.
go back up too, and then
Uh,
down.
uh-huh. Well, it's never boring. Um, let's see. Yeah, I'm not seeing a whole lot else in the news.
No.
UFC is planning season 2 of Road to UFC BJJ reality series. I didn't even know there was a season 1.
I didn't know about that either. I know they have the grappling events, and
Yeah,
that's
I
I mean, that's fine. That's great. It's
sure.
you know, I don't they have Mikey Misha Meshi as the face of that, and if you pick with, like, the top tier grapplers, he's not the one I wanna watch, but the ones we wanna watch haven't grappled in years.
Mm,
So, I thought I saw a headline, it must have gotten faked, that Craig Jones got arrested this week, but I don't see it.
not seeing anything now.
I'm not seeing anything. I think I got Facebooked.
Let's see. Yeah. Nothing in the news. I mean, supposedly he was asked to do the UFC thing and then didn't like the way the producers were talking to him or something.
Yeah, I'm a huge Craig Jones fan. He likes to push buttons and is very good at doing it.
Yeah. Oh, for sure. I mean, he's a ball breaker. All right. Well,
We have one last comment from Wandering Discourses.
let's see. I believe Fazeev by decision is quite possible. Easiest free money will all regret on Sunday not betting. Well, you're not betting that, right?
No,
You're taking Ruffy by
Ruffy straight minus
Ruffy.
120.
Mm. I mean, Fazeev by decision is
I
very
mean,
possible.
yeah, that's how I'd win.
I mean,
He's probably right, but I think Huffy win. Is it Huffy or Ruffy?
it's Huffy.
Huffy winning is
Yeah, Brazilian.
I
Uh,
know that, but for some reason I hear people say Ruffy.
well, because they want to make puns out of it, like you did.
Mhm.
Um,
I mean, I don't know anything in Faziv's last 3 years that would make anything me any confident putting any money on it. Like, I could bet on him, but I don't think it's like the most confident bet. I mean, he's been up and down and
well, if you look at his losses, though, he lost to Gaethje twice, and in between, he lost to I forget.
oh, yeah. Isn't
Moicano. I can pull it up real quick. Let's see. Rafael Fiziev. Gamrot. So, I mean, 2 losses to Justin Gaethje is, you know, and they were both decisions. And then he got TKO'd by Gamrot in between. I mean, Gamrot and Gaethje are both beasts. So Fiziev is very evasive. He's good at not getting hit. He's not going to be walking into any spinning wheel kicks. Um, I I understand why Huffy's the favorite. Um, yeah, I don't know, but I think it's very possible he can win by decision. Sure.
I mean, if he's gonna win, that's the way he's gonna win. He's I'm not confident in him. I mean, he has another fight to keep an eye on.
That's fair. I mean, when you're betting, you want to look at consistency. Um, and he hasn't been consistent. Um, I'm digging his new haircut though. He's looking like I shouldn't say haircut, like he's grown his hair out. He's looking more and more like Tom Hardy.
Oh, to me, he looks like a that's not a right. I don't know where he's from, and that might be a slur. I don't think
Yeah.
I think he looked like I guess it'd be a hippie. Uh,
Okay, yeah, let's go with that as opposed to whatever else you were gonna say. Uh, yeah, I don't know. You got anything else?
no.
Okay, well, in that case, this episode was brought to you by Guinness. They're not a sponsor or anything, but that's what I was drinking during the show. So I guess my opinions and commentary have been influenced by them. Um, if you guys want to hear me do color commentary, vigilantmma.co is the website. I'll be doing color commentary for them this Saturday in Clearwater, Florida at the OCC Roadhouse and Museum. And if you live in the area, come on out to the show and tap me on the shoulder while I'm in the booth. And I'll be very unprofessional and turn around and say hello. Um, that's that. And then we got Dave Mundell coming up in Knucklemania. I don't know if we'll be able to get him on the show to talk to him. Maybe we'll have to squeeze in an
We
extra
got
episode or
leave his
something.
ass alone.
Yeah, we'll talk to him after.
Do we have fights next week? 31st.
Yeah, we're back on a roll again here.
No. We have one next week, and then we're off.
All right. That's fine. I'm good with 3 weeks on, 1 week off. That's a good pace.
And that one back is a great fight, or just a man I'm glad to see back in there, Mr. Sean Strickland. That's about it, but that's about
Yeah, Sean Strickland, making waves in his gym, inviting, Kyle Rittenhouse to come to the gym, made some people very unhappy.
Oh, yeah, Curtis.
Yeah.
Oh, that was ridiculous.
He was very upset.
I don't know if he's I don't know, that was silly.
You think they were just playing it up?
I think they were just playing it up.
Mm, makes
I
sense.
think those guys like to play it up, like, I think they play up everything, but
Yeah, I mean,
whatever. Yeah,
that's how you get it.
I watched the whole video. Kyle Rittenhouse, think about, say what you want about the guy. He was being a normal human being in there. He seems like a normal guy. I don't know why you'd be upset. I mean, it's here we go, politics an hour in, but I mean, the guy went to
Yeah,
court, he got let off. That's what and, we're fortunate in this country to have a legal system, and we have to go with what it says. I mean,
sure. Yeah, yeah, I agree. I mean, I don't yeah, I'm not gonna give an opinion on it, but, um, yeah, that's that. So we'll end on that, and, we gotta go have a proper pour of Guinness and some Vegemite.
hey man, I'll try the Vegemite, but Guinness tastes like shit. I mean, it tastes like shit.
It tastes delicious. I don't
I
know
had it
what
one time where I enjoyed it, and it was like a Guinness in a like ice cream, and they blended it, and that was all right. Which is funny because I don't like ice cream and I don't like Guinness. So
I don't 2 wrongs make a right sometimes.
sometimes.
All right. Well, I guess that's all we got. We're over the hour mark, which is usually our, time to call it quits. So that's all we got. Check out Instagram probably sometime within the next week. I'm gonna be posting the new t-shirts, hoodies, tank tops. Not the hats because they misprinted that, and I gotta fix the alignment on that. But the hats will be coming in the near future, and I got some whiskey glasses available as well. So keep an eye out for all that. If you're not already following, it's at MMA on the Rocks on Instagram, probably my most active social media, easiest way to get a hold of me. And that's all we got. So until next time, whenever that may be, cheers, everybody. Goodbye. Cue the music.